Welcome to Buckland Paper Mill, the home of Conqueror Business Stationery. At Buckland Mill, we're committed to maintaining a safe working environment. Our aim is to provide a safe place for you to work, and systems and procedures exist to cover all jobs done here. But we need you to play your part, to follow our systems and procedures, and to work safely, acting in a responsible and professional manner at all times. Vehicles are one of the greatest single causes of accidents in industry. Powerful plant and equipment can inflict serious injury. And some operations use or produce potentially harmful substances. To protect everyone on site and the public at large, strict operating procedures have been developed governing site access, vehicle movement, the control of chemicals, and the use of machines. But in any unfamiliar environment, you need to stay clear of any potential hazard.
Okay, outside, turn right, turn left through the red door. Okay, thank you very much.
After signing in at the gatehouse, report to your nominated supervisor. He'll show you where you'll be working and tell you about the precautions you need to take to do the job safely. He'll also point out any hazards in the immediate vicinity of which you need to be aware. During your stay here, stick to the place where you're working. Don't wander into areas you don't have authorization to be in. And stay clear of vehicles, plant and machinery. A pipeline may contain the residue of a hazardous substance. Tools and materials can fall. Feet can be crushed. Hearing can be permanently damaged. Cover up to protect against these hazards. The correct level of protection depends on the job you're doing and where you're doing it. At the Buckland Mill, we insist that everyone wears safety shoes. Additional protection is needed in areas where a hazard is clearly signed, or when informed by your supervisor.
Packet of 4mm Femax and a welding mask, please.
Okay.
Any specialist equipment needed will be issued from the stores, but must be returned after use.
Thanks very much.
I'm turning my respirator.
Okay, fine, thank you.
Everyone who comes to work here is expected to be proficient in their respective trade and to apply high standards of safe working practice. For instance, ladders must be lashed or footed by another person. Electricians must be accompanied by someone competent in first aid when working on live equipment. And chemicals must not be brought on site unless their technical data sheets have been examined by our chemicals controller and the details entered on the mill's COSH register. To help ensure everyone's safety, we operate a permit to work system. This is a written authorization to work in potentially hazardous situations, a way of ensuring that a place of work has been properly prepared and that the people doing a job know exactly when and where it's to be carried out. A copy of the permit can be issued to either an individual or the leader of a work group, and there are different permits for different tasks. Permits for working on low-voltage electrical equipment. Permits for entry to a confined space. For work which could cause a spark and start a fire. And for working on overhead travelling cranes. Their tracks and loads are particularly dangerous. Locking off is another control system applied at the mill. Everyone is issued with their own lock. When working on a machine, you need to be sure it's isolated from the power supply and locked off. No matter how many other locks are present, you must ensure you add your own. Although others may be working on the same machine, they may finish before you. As they do, they remove their individual locks. If you've not locked off, you'd then be exposed to danger. Someone could start the machine not knowing you're still working. So, no matter how many other locks are present, always lock off. A couple of plastic rawl plugs in the broke are enough to cause the loss of 20 tons of paper. Waste left lying around is a fire hazard. Tools and equipment left strewn about could cause an accident. A tidy workplace is usually a safe workplace. Bins and skips are provided for all waste materials. Please use them. And keep the workplace tidy during and after every job. Working in a paper mill, fire seems an obvious hazard. So smoking is prohibited, apart from in some specially designated areas where smoking signs are displayed. Be alert. If you see a fire, raise the alarm immediately. A continuous alarm means get out and report to your assembly point.
Tim? Yeah. Peter? Yes. Thank you.
An intermittent alarm means keep working, but be prepared to evacuate the building if necessary. Accidents must be reported immediately. First aiders are always available to give assistance.
I feel better.
How did the accident happen, Colin?
Well, I tried lifting up.
Any accident, incident or dangerous occurrence must be reported to your supervisor, so action can be taken to prevent a recurrence.
Did you have it under this end here, or was it under the actual roll itself?
At Buckland Paper Mill, we care about your safety. But we need you to play your part. Help us to help you by following our 6 steps to safety.